Hi, this is Asa, and welcome to my audio experience. Change the way you do things. Your habits determine your health all the time. Habits determine your health. So you got to make the right ones. If you've had bad habits, it's okay. You can make new habits, and that's what we're here for. We're here to help you become the best version of you and reach your potential every single day. Give us a call, 888-283-7272. That's 888-283-7272. We'll make you part of the show, answer your question, or if you want it done in private, you can too. Or go to Believe Health TV, our website, Believe Health TV. And there, you've got, of course, you can DM me. If you want to go to any of our social media, you can text me as well your question. Look, we'll do whatever we can to get you the answer that you need and the help that you need. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters more than anything. All right, we're going to kick it off and go to the phones. I see you sitting there. Let's start out with Rudy. Hi, Rudy. What is your health challenge?
Hi, I have a problem getting an erection, and I wanted to know maybe if they have something you can take or to help that problem. My prostate's okay.
Okay.
But I don't know why I can't.
Yeah, things aren't working like they used to. I get it. So ED, or erectile dysfunction, is something that a lot of guys struggle with, really. And it's not just guys in their 60s and 70s and 80s. It's guys in 30s and 40s. There's a lot of factors involved when it comes to ED that you have to look at. And it has to do with blood flow. Just so you know, typically it's blood flow. It can be hormones. So if your prostate's okay, that's a good thing. Okay, but you want to get some testing done. I would get testing done for blood flow, overall, your overall cardiovascular system. If you're having issues with, let's say high blood pressure or high cholesterol, that can also be impacted with erectile dysfunction. So just so you know, that does play a role. Your heart health is very dependent on what's going on downstairs, if you will. So those two kind of go hand in hand. The other thing too, though, that a lot of people don't really look at, of course, you've got to look at hormones like testosterone. So I do think it is good to get a blood test done and figure out what those numbers are, period. But even more than that is looking at the emotional side of what you deal with. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, a lot of times erectile dysfunction can be emotional. So ED could be something like you don't have a good relationship with your partner, right? Or there's excessive amount of stress financially. There could be stress emotionally. You could have gone through grief, right? If you're going through an extreme amount of grief, like you've lost a loved one or a parent or a child, heaven forbid, or just some kind of loss, maybe a job loss, whatever it is. But a lot of times what can happen is if you go through these kind of challenges, the mental stress of that can make everything with the ED not work. If you've got a really tough, challenging situation with your partner, whoever that is, maybe there's a rift or there's a miscommunication or you feel disconnected, that's going to cause all of that to not work that great, okay? The emotional side of health, I think, is a bigger player than the actual physical side, meaning, the blood pressure issues or blood flow issues. I just find, because you could give someone any of the medications, because the phosphodiesterase inhibitors, the drugs like Cialis or Viagra, all the drugs that are out for erections, they really just increase nitric oxide in the body. I mean, there's natural supplements that do the exact same thing, but you have to get to a point where you realize, okay, you can give someone that pill and it not work. And you're thinking, okay, well, if this drug doesn't work, like what's going to work, right? But 9 times out of 10, if you give someone that pill, a guy, and it doesn't work, it's emotional. It's up here. And you fix up here, then everything down there is going to work. So stress or, like I said, just not being connected to your partner, whatever it is. So I would look into the emotional side, really assess what's going on in your life, stress, or look at your diet and your eating habits. I will tell you they did a study, and they found that those that had more of a vegetarian diet had stronger erections than those that did not. So something to look at, especially with that area of your life. Now, I can't tell you how much nutrition plays in so much of what we do. Nutrition, I think, we always say this, nutrition is king, exercise is queen. Put them together and you have a kingdom. You really do. You have to have those two to really begin to thrive and make it. If you really want to hit your goals and be, everything that you've been designed to be, you got to have those in your pocket. So I would really focus in on the exercise. I mean, as much as nutrition is important, I think that's the easy part for people. The more people I talk to, I really find out that it's not hard to get somebody to eat salmon and broccoli, okay? It's just not. Chicken and broccoli, whatever. It's hard to get somebody to get out and get into a gym or play racquetball or go take a walk consistently every single day. I mean, there's all kinds of excuses that come up because no one wants to break a sweat. No one wants to work hard. It's just one of those things that people don't want to do. But it's one of the key values, I think, to really become that best version of yourself. If you really want to win, then you'll start doing the exercise and doing it consistently. The body was designed to move. Our bodies, I'm telling you, I increased my exercise activity to 2 a days, 6 to 7 days a week. And I can tell you that I noticed a massive difference in the way that I feel. I feel way better adding more exercise than I do doing less. I used to like hit it hard and then rest a few days and not rest a few days, but rest a day or do light, something one day. Now I hit it hard all the time. I let it, some days are harder than others, and I've got it scheduled like that so that my body can recover. But still, the consistency makes a massive difference. So if you're looking at really going for it and getting to that next level with your health, your eating habits, your exercise habits, those two go hand in hand. Now, a lot of people ask me, by the way, go to the website 888 or call the number 888-283-7272 if you want to be a part of the show. We'll answer any question that you have. Or go to the website, go to Believe Health TV. If you want to send me an email or send me a text message, you can do it all there on the web. And don't forget any of the social media outlets. Follow me there. And if you don't have a free copy of my book, we're giving that to you for free. myfreehealthbook.com. That's myfreehealthbook.com. Look, no excuses. On this, right here with us, there's no excuses for why you can't reach your potential. Okay? We want to see you do that. It's all about the choices that you're making every single day. 888-283-7272. All right. So let's do this. We're going to go to the phones here in just a minute, but I want to talk to you about what to eat before a workout. I know it's important. People think there's all kinds of theories. Like, do you fast before you exercise? Do you eat carbohydrates? Do you eat protein? What do you do before you exercise? Okay, there's been studies that have been done. If your intensity level is going to be high, like weight training, running sprints, playing tennis, playing racquetball, going out, running on the track, running, not walking. If you're going to do what we call higher intensity exercise, you need a small amount of protein and carbohydrates at least an hour before the workout. Maybe I would say even 45 minutes. That's a small amount of protein and carbs. It could be half a baked potato and half a chicken breast. Okay? Something simple. I like to do more liquid carbs, so I'll do, some kind of protein shake that I mix together. I like liquid. It digests faster, and I just feel better when I do that. But you want to have something, and then you want to have something after the workout, protein and carbs. So you have to bracket the workout. Now, people ask me all the time, 25 grams of protein, 25 grams of carbs, kind of a 50-50 ratio is a good way to go. Bigger you are, you might want to add. I mean, bigger is a stronger athlete, muscular athlete. You may want to increase the carbs and the protein. I do more of a 50-50 after my workout and probably about maybe 35 before the workout. So I increase it a little bit more. If you're going to do more just walking, and it's what we call lower intensity exercise, then not eating about 3 hours before is okay, or not eating overnight and doing what we call fasted cardio is okay. You'll actually burn fat and you'll dip into your fat stores that way, and it's a good way to go. I don't like training fasted for higher intensity. If you're going to be working really hard, you need to have something in your system. Studies have shown you'll increase what we call protein synthesis, which is the whole reason you're working out, to gain muscle, if you have something that stabilizes blood sugar and has some nutrition about an hour before the workout.
If you're looking for increased strength, increased endurance, and better recovery, then look no further than an all-natural nutritional supplement called creatine hydrochloride. Concrete is the brand, and it's the most absorbable form of creatine hydrochloride found to date. Now, creatine is not just for athletes. You probably heard that before, but creatine hydrochloride is for the everyday person looking to improve their health. Listen, I started taking creatine in college when I was a strength and conditioning coach at Florida State University, and I've taken it ever since my college years, and it's made a massive difference in my life. Everything in my body, I believe, is functioning better because of creatine. Creatine hydrochloride I've moved over to using Concrete, and it is the best form of creatine on the market. Concrete creatine hydrochloride is available at most Walmart stores and on walmart.com or any store that carries nutritional supplements. Just make sure to look for Concrete brand creatine hydrochloride and watch your endurance, your strength, and your recovery and your immune system get boosted today.
To find out more, connect with On Call Radio online at InShapeNetwork.com.
Now, after a workout, I've got to tell you, this is so important. After a workout, Immediately after a workout, you've got to have protein and carbs, mostly carbs, but you want to get a little bit of the protein in. I like doing shakes because the shakes are just the best way to go. They're instant. They get right in your system. Carbohydrates need to be simple sugars at this time. They do. Grape juice is a great one, not orange juice and the other ones. I know I'm not a juice person, right? I don't talk about that. But grape juice is straight glucose, and it's not fructose, and those are very different in how the body handles them. Grape juice is really good, though. You want to get about 30 grams minimum of simple sugars within 30 minutes after your workout if you're doing high intensity. That does all kinds of things. Now, if you have diabetes, of course, there's different ways of doing that. But if you're not dealing with anything like that and you're not severely overweight, then that's a good way to go. It replenishes what we call the glycogen in the muscles immediately. And there have been great studies around that. Okay, a couple of tips that are really good for the nutrition. All right, give us a call, 888-283-7272. That's 888-283-7272. Or go to the website, go to Believe Health TV. Let's get on the phones and go with Ella. Hi, Ella.
Hello, my problem is severe arthritis in my spine, and I've had an MRI, and that's confirmed. He went over osteoarthritis, but he didn't tell us a lot about what we should and shouldn't eat. Like, I was told to eat raw pineapple and tart cherry juice, and then I was told not to eat any nightshade vegetables, no tomatoes, no potatoes, and no bell peppers. And so I guess I don't know what nightshade are. I thought it was everything in the ground, but peppers and tomatoes are above the ground, so I'm kind of confused. So if you can help me, thank you.
So here's the thing, okay? There's theory about the nightshade vegetables and arthritis, and there's some studies on it. But the reality is, with arthritis, you want to cut down the inflammation in the body. Arthritis is an itis. Anytime you see an itis on the end of a word, it means inflammation. Itis means inflammation. So I wouldn't worry so much about the nightshade vegetables. I would focus more on eating foods consistently that lower inflammation, like the anti-inflammatory diet that's in my book. I'll send you a copy for free. Just go to myfreehealthbook.com, okay, and we'll send you a copy. It's just our gift to you. It's our gift to the listeners and viewers that we're doing right now, just to be a blessing and help you get started on this health journey. It's kind of our gift of giving back. It's a free hardback copy. Just make sure to go there, myfreehealthbook.com. We'll send it to you. So that's kind of a starting point of what you need to look at, those foods. Arthritis is not just some genetic thing, okay? It's something that we do to ourselves. Yes, it can be wear and tear of the joints. But at the same time, you got to look at, what's the bigger picture? Is it just to not eat butternut squash and not eat tomatoes? And that's going to help you? Because the reality is you need to be eating plenty of fruits and vegetables and cutting out the starchy carbohydrates. I would do sweet potatoes over regular potatoes at this point. But you want to do things consistently that will bring inflammation down in the body and eat the kind of foods that build the joints, keep them healthy, like collagen, chicken broth, bone broth, okay, beef bone broth. I mean, these kind of things are known for a fact to rebuild the collagen, high levels of vitamin C, which you're going to get out of your fruits and vegetables. There's a whole system of the way you should eat if you deal with arthritis, taking tons of turmeric with curcumin, and there's just so many different things. It's not just, okay, don't eat potatoes and don't eat tomatoes, right? It's just more than that. I appreciate what they're saying, but you got to look bigger picture. Anti-inflammatory diet, make sure you get plenty of fish oil, and also get your vitamin D levels up. Get a blood test done for your vitamin D is always good to do. It will really show you, because when vitamin D levels are low, joints hurt, bones hurt. We've proven that it can create what's called a pseudo-arthritis. Because let me tell you something. If you're over the age of 40 and you do an x-ray, you're going to show little arthritis symptoms. So the doc's going to say, if you got a lot of pain, it's arthritis. There's a bigger picture. Focus on what you can do and the choices that you can build, the game plan that you need for optimal health, and that is how you're really going to win. Go to myfreehealthbook.com. Look, your health is your greatest wealth. No matter what anybody tells you, realize that the body can get sick. It can also get well. Lifestyle is our medicine. The choices you make today can and will determine the kind of health you're going to have. Give us a call, 888-283-7272. That's the number. Or go to Believe Health TV. Look, if you want to send me a message, send me an email. You can do it there. You can instant message me, whatever. You can text me. We've got all those numbers and all the ways to communicate there. If you want it answered in private, we can do that too. If you want to get connected with one of our health coach providers, we can do that too. So we got all kinds of ways to help you, encourage you to get you going in the right direction. All right, let's get on the phones and go with Joey. Hi, Joey. Welcome to the show.
Stomach problems. I've had them off and on for years. Got real sick this last winter. They did everything from a colonoscopy. Well, I took my gallbladder out in December. I was good for a couple of weeks, then it got worse. And they said, I asked Dad what was wrong. I've had colonoscopies. I've had CAT scans. said everything looks good down there.
Yeah.
I'm still having stomach issues, stomach pain, and there was some small little thing will set me off. The stomach is just really aggravated, I should say. So, anyways, I really need somebody's help because the little doctors here are not helping much as it is right now. So,
I get it. Yeah, it's one of those things. This is when it comes to your stomach and you got issues like that, you gotta back it all the way up, okay? Because the number one thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut the inflammation out of the body, period. And how do you do that? Well, it's following the anti-inflammatory diet. Like, it's just simple. If you get my book, go to myfreehealthbook.com. We'll send you a copy for free, okay? But the book itself is set up, or the anti-inflammatory diet is set up to do a couple things. We've used it clinically for over 20 years in practice, and it's been kind of our go-to. Because when someone has end-stage digestive conditions like irritable bowel syndrome or Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's a big deal. And you having your gallbladder taken out, that knocks another notch in it because you're not going to break down your fats as well as you did before. The body can compensate a little bit, but it's still not going to be what it used to be. So you have to be cautious on what you eat. When you're eating the right kind of foods in the right combination, the proteins, the fats, the carbohydrates, in the right method, then you're going to balance the body out in the way that it needs to, and that's the key. So you really want to focus on that as well. I would really look into a couple of things. One is make sure you're getting a good probiotic, because the probiotics put the good bacteria back in the digestive tract. 30 billion should be the baseline for what's in your probiotic. If you need help with that, get with our health coach providers or go to Believe Health TV. You can see them there. But I would mainly do that, and then also look into apple cider vinegar. Depending on if you have too much acid in the stomach or not enough, apple cider vinegar has got amazing healing properties to it. And also honey. Raw honey can be so beneficial. 1 to 2 tablespoons a day has been shown to be very beneficial to the body as well. So a couple of things you can do, but I would first and foremost, you have to let the gut heal. L-glutamine is one of the best amino acids you can use to help get the gut to heal. And you can take that, it's a powder. You can take that on a regular basis. We don't get a lot of that in our foods. So it's something that you have to take in a supplement form, but it can be very beneficial. Look, healing up the gut, when you have stomach issues like that, the microbiome, which is kind of our overall environment of the gut, is not that hard to heal. You just have to start. And you have to know what to start with. Look, no matter what, just get started. That's the key. myfreehealthbook.com. Always believe.
Hi, it's Asa. I'm giving you a copy of my best-selling book for free to help you in your health journey today. I'll pay for the book. All you do is just cover the small shipping and handling costs. Go to AsaRx.com and get your free book today. Did you know that you can listen to the AsaRx audio experience on Spotify and Pandora? For all the ways to watch and listen, check out our show page at AsaRx.com/experience.
To find out more, visit the show online, InShapeNetwork.com.
Welcome. This show is all about you. It's about your health, and it's about your life. Look, if the body can get sick, it can also get well. Lifestyles are medicine. So the choices that we make today can and will determine the kind of health that we're going to have. Look, nobody can take responsibility for your health but you. So it's time to step up and really become the best version of you. That's what we want to help you do on this show. So whatever you walked in here with, okay, remember this, that you were made special. Like, no one else is like you. No one has the same thumbprint as you. Did you know that? No one has the same retina in their eye as you. No one has the same hair follicle that you have. You are so designed with purpose. And what I love to see with anyone is when someone is overweight and they're 100 pounds overweight or 50 pounds overweight and they've gone through so many struggles, or they're taking 4 or 5 medications for whatever condition, blood pressure and diabetes, is that life can start again. You can make really good choices today and unravel and unwind where you are. Your best days are still ahead. They're not behind you. Your greatest days are ahead of you. And I believe that with all that I am. And here on the show, we want to help you find that way. So remember that you can do more than what you're doing right now. You're capable more than ever. And your choices are going to be the one thing that determines that. So if you're dealing with anything health-wise, a health challenge, it's not a disease. Remember, we call it a health challenge. Give us a call, 888-283-7272. That's 888-283-7272. Or go online to Believe Health TV and you can send us an email. Well, you can text us. We got a text number there. Whatever you want to do, however you want to get your question to us, DM me at Dr. Asa on all my social media platforms, and you can join me there as well. Subscribe, you know the deal, all of that. Direct message me. We want to make it part of the show. Now, we're taking your calls here as usual. I'm going to kick it off and go with Beverly. Hi, Beverly. Welcome.
I have an issue with pulsatile tinnitus. It's a narrowing of the vascular vein in the skull, and I want to know opinion on whether to pursue this farther, to go to Long Island and go to a neurological vascular doctor, or what thinks about it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, I listen, this is one of those things. Well, there's a couple of things I'm going to tell you, okay? First, I'm glad you asked the question. It's a great question. I can hear in your voice the concern. And you're definitely thinking in the right direction, without a doubt, okay? You want to go to that surgeon, vascular surgeon, in New York or wherever you feel like you need to go that has been referred to you or whatever. It's going to be the best place, because this is so technical with where this issue is. This is not take this vitamin, take this mineral, and it's just going to open it up and make everything okay. Like, we're way past that, way far down the road from that. Go to the specialist and get their advice and get their opinion and let them look at it and get, but I would also do this. I would also get 2 other opinions. I'm a big fan of 3 opinions for any one major decision that you have to make with your health, and get those decisions not from the same doctors in the same city, because most docs in the same city work in the same groups, and they all have the same thoughts, and they all do things the same way. So you might want to, like I'm just telling you, go to different cities. Go an hour away over here and talk to a specialist. Go 2 hours over here and talk to another specialist in the next big town over, okay? Because, yes, there are some standards in medicine, but, man, when it comes to referrals and making a decision on what you're going to do in a big deal, like a surgery, somebody's going to go cutting on you, you need to go find out and really get some multiple opinions on what's happening, okay? So I would do that. The other thing I would tell you is this, that no matter what they say, no matter what, you're going to have to change your lifestyle. I hope you know that. So if you haven't started with your lifestyle changes, you got to start now. And I'm telling you that eating the anti-inflammatory diet, getting inflammation lowered down in the body, period, is something that everybody needs to do, including you. So make sure that you get started on that. We're sending everybody a copy of my book for free. It's in there for free. Just go to myfreehealthbook.com. myfreehealthbook.com will send you a copy of the book for free, and you can follow that. It's very simple. It's not hard to follow. And we'll encourage you along the way and show you the foods you can have and the ones you need to stay away from. Start there. And then the foundational 4 supplements are the things that you don't get in your normal food supplies. So a good whole food multivitamin, digestive enzymes, fish oil, and then a probiotic. And these are the keys, no matter what they say, that you should be doing on the daily anyway. Now, I will say one of the things that's really, really key when it comes to anybody that has any health challenge whatsoever, and this is something that I'm going to just hammer home until everybody gets it, is you have to exercise. Look, it's easy for me to say that because I exercise all the time. I have every day since I was 17. Yes, I've not missed a day since age 17. I'll let you figure out those numbers, okay? But it's a long time. I haven't missed one day, not one day. Even on all the days, a lot of days where I said, bro, you don't need to go. Bro, I'm too tired. Bro, I don't feel like it. Bro, I've been flying. Bro. Like I have these conversations in my head every day, even this morning. But I still go, okay? Because I'm committed. It's one thing I'm committed to because I know it's hard. And it was hard from day one. But but they always say if it's hard, then do it hard. Like, make yourself do it, right? If there's going to be a conversation going on in my head, I'm going to make sure it ends up being a good one. It's not going to be a defeating one. I'll tell you that. So exercise is a real big key, and I want to encourage you that if you don't have that implemented, it doesn't matter what you do. You don't have to go to the gym. Whatever you've got implemented for you to do for you, you just need to do it on the consistent basis. I mean, that needs to be the key no matter what for you and your life, okay? 888-283-7272 is the number. You can give me a call. We'll make you part of the show, or we can answer in private, whatever you prefer. Go to the website. Go to Believe Health TV, and we can answer emails, direct messages, text messages. We got a text number there. You can get on TikTok, Instagram, whatever, YouTube, and send us a message, and we'll be able to get back to you, okay? Let's get on the phones and go to Ricky. Hi, Ricky.
I'm having trouble with my liver and our gallbladder. I'm putting out way too much bile, and I was wondering what would do about that problem because no one else has been able to fix it.
Well, Ricky, when you talk about bile, that's an interesting way of putting it. The fact you're even educated on that is pretty cool. So way to do your research, man. The gallbladder itself, there's a gallbladder flush that you can do. It's old school. It's naturopathic in style, like naturopathic medicine. Standard medicine thinks it's a bunch of nonsense. But I can tell you in clinical practice over 20 years that it works, and it does help and have some benefits. It's in my book, by the way, The Full Cleanse, but basically it involves using apple juice for a certain amount of days and then adding in olive oil at a certain period of time. It's pretty simple, but yet if you go to myfreehealthbook.com, they'll send you a copy for free. It's just easier to look at how it's laid out. But it's amazing at what it does. What happens is it relaxes the gallbladder and then allows the gallbladder to kind of pump out all the bad stuff and stones potentially, and it causes it to work better. And, sometimes that needs to happen. Now, I will tell you that if you're having a lot of discomfort, that it's good to go to your physician and get checked. I mean, I would do that anyway. But, at the end of the day, you want to make sure that everything's where it needs to be and all the numbers are where they need to be. I mean, that's going to be an absolute key in this process. The gallbladder is kind of funny. It's one of those things that it should work our whole life, but for with our diet the way it is, it's so jacked up. It really is. Like the standard American diet is jacked up. So we eat so much junk, and even when you're trying to eat healthy, it's like the soil's not that great, and there's so many preservatives and things you don't really know of. There's all that going on. So all that impacts our organ systems, and especially the gallbladder. So it's important to make sure you're getting the right kind of foods in the right way, in the right manner. And with the gallbladder, again, I can tell you that more than anything, things like apple cider vinegar are really good, but hydrochloric acid, betaine hydrochloride is a really good supplement you can look at using. That can be helpful. Milk thistle is really good too. There's a lot of those. Vitamin B5 and B6 have been shown to be very helpful, and vitamin B3, which is, I like the version of vitamin B3 that I like to use is nicotinic acid version instead of regular niacin. I think it converts better in the body. It works better. But you can look at some of those. Main thing is get checked out, get some blood tests done, see what your numbers are. That is really kind of the key, because you got to have a good solid foundation. I mean, having a solid foundation is so vital with anything. That's why I am a huge fan of blood work. Like, know your numbers. More than anything, you got to know your numbers. Look, if you're over the age of 35, if you're under the age of 35, I think, from 18 to 35, get your blood done twice a year. If you're over the age of 35, you need to get your blood work done 3 times a year. And do that for the rest of your life. And you're saying, well, that's a lot. No, it's not. The body regenerates every single day. Just remember this. Don't ever forget this. The body regenerates every single day. Each day, old cells die off, new cells form. We get a brand new body about every year. Some parts of our body about every 7 years, give or take. Okay? So if we know that for a fact, then what you're doing, if you don't check your blood work but once a year at a physical, that's stupid. It really is stupid. It's lazy and stupid. Okay? Who does? We all do that, right? Because it's what our doctors touch. But I'm telling you, from a preventative longevity standpoint, it's not smart. Not smart. So if you're over the age of 35, remember that 3 times a year. Under the age of 35, you can battle twice a year. But get your numbers checked. Know your numbers. And look, if something's creeping to the edge and your doctor says, no, it's fine, it's not fine. You got to take action on that immediately. Time is not your friend with health. It's not. So you want to get with one of our health coach providers. We can do that. They can help you along the way. If you haven't joined our health club, you should check into that. Go to Believe Health TV. Look at Health Club, and we'll help you along the way. And if you don't have a free copy of my book, go to myfreehealthbook.com. They'll send you a copy for free just to help you become the best version of you. Why? Because it matters. We want to see you become that best version of you.
Are you ready to chow? It's time for Keto Chow. When it comes to eating healthy, the keto diet has become one of the nutrition leaders in optimizing health, losing unwanted weight, and reaching your health and wellness goals. No extravagant cooking, no long kitchen cleanup, and most importantly, especially for me, it's convenient. Just put quality Keto Chow powder in a bottle, add some heavy whipping cream or your favorite fat, a little water, and boom, shake it up and you're ready to chow. Keto Chow tastes amazing. So make Keto Chow easy for you and your family today with Keto Chow. Let's go chow. Visit Keto Chow online at ketochow.xyz. That's ketochow.xyz.
Connect with On Call Radio and watch On Call TV at InShapeNetwork.com.
Let's get on the phones, all right, and talk to Priscilla. Hi, Priscilla.
I have a question about my leg with aching that doesn't go away, and I can't get to sleep, and it just aches.
Yeah, if you've got aching in the legs, two things. One, you got to go listen to me, okay? Like, listen to me. Go see your doctor. All right, you need to get to a vascular doctor, all right? Vascular physician, surgeon, whatever. You've got to get to someone. You go to your primary care, they're probably going to send you there, but have them look at it. If you got aching in the legs, it could be a blood clot forming, slight blood clot. Look, that is nothing to play around with. Or it could be something that's neurological related, like it could be the sciatic nerve causing an ache down your leg. There's a lot of things it could be, but I'm telling you, this is not like take vitamin B5 and call me in the morning. Like, it's not that. This is where you need to go get it checked out and have those docs look at it and just see if it's anything that's serious or not. The great thing is in medicine, they do teach us that I really like is always, and this goes against my nature because I'm always like the hope guy and I've always believed the best, but they teach us to believe the worst first. Like, always suspect the worst first when you hear symptoms and then work your way backwards, right? Do all the tests, rule out, rule out, rule out, rule out, rule in, rule out. And then you get down to the part where you're like, okay, everything's okay. Or, okay, we don't really know why you're feeling this way or having these symptoms, but we know it's not a heart attack or stroke, and we know it's not cancer, and we know it's not this. And then you start ruling all that out. That's a good thing, right? That's why I like all the tests. But with the leg, man, go see the doctor. Have them check it out. Do the ultrasound, whatever testing they need to do to figure that out. X-rays, MRIs, whatever. Do it all. Even if it seems excessive on the testing, like I'm a big fan of tests, man, because it gives you information that we all need. The doctors need it. You need it. I would need it. It's like you could tell me what's going on. That would be a great thing to do. So I would encourage you to get that done. Have it looked at. And more than anything, just be encouraged to know that if the body can get sick, it can also get well. And the ache in the leg could be something so simple as you just need to start exercising on a regular basis and be more consistent that way. Like, it could be that simple for you to do. So it's one of those things where you just have to realize that the information in the testing, it really does matter. Just get to your doctor. Let them know. And let me know. Like, email us on the show. Go to myfreehealthbook.com. Get a copy of the book. Look at the diet. Start following that. That'll help you. You can always give me a call, 888-283-7272, or go to Believe Health TV. And we can always help, or find you a provider that can help. We are so glad you're here with us. Look, no matter what, remember, if the body can get sick, it can also get well. Your lifestyle is your medicine every single day. That's how you thrive, and that's how you really make it. Just know that you have to take responsibility for you. I can't do it for you. Your friends, your family members, your coworkers, your loved ones, no one can take responsibility for your health but you. Okay, so on the show, we want to help you do that and help you become the best version of you. Why? Because we know you can. Give us a call, 888-283-7272. That's 888-283-7272, and we'll help you as much as possible to get the help you need. Or go to Believe Health TV, our website. And if you want to send me an email, DM me on social media at Dr. Asa, or you can simply send me a text message. We got a number there. You can do that as well. We want to help you. All right, a couple tips about magnesium. Magnesium is the number one mineral that our body needs, I believe. We need them all, but magnesium is like the most critical, but yet it's the one we're most deficient in. It's responsible for over 300 processes in the body. And you get magnesium from a lot of great places, like nuts, almonds especially, whole grains, wheat germ, I'm not a big fan of that, but fish and green leafy vegetables. So you can get magnesium. The problem is our soil is so depleted. But out of these 300 processes it does, let me tell you some of the three basics that you need to remember. Number one, magnesium can help reverse osteoporosis. That's why a lot of doctors recommend it for someone that has those kind of issues. Number two, it can prevent cardiovascular disease. So if you have any issue with potential cardiovascular disease, magnesium needs to be your friend. And the best version of magnesium is magnesium glycinate. Remember that. Magnesium glycinate is just a beast and so helpful for so many different conditions in the body, but also it helps regulate blood pressure. So if you have any kind of blood pressure related issues at all, magnesium glycinate is the way to go. It is one of the greatest tools you can follow. All right, let's get to the phones. Remember, 888-283-7272 is the number. Let's go to Horace. Hi, Horace.
I'm diabetic, and I'd just like to know some information about what I can do in order to get rid of it.
Look, Horace, that's a great question. We're doing our third reality TV show on diabetes and what to do to overcome it. It'll all be released on Believe Health TV, Clicks TV, and others. But let me tell you this. Diabetes is one of the number one health challenges that you can reverse and overcome. I've got a whole detailed way of doing that in my book. We'll just send you a copy of that for free. Go to myfreehealthbook.com. You'll have to go get it, but go to myfreehealthbook.com. We'll send you that hardback copy just to help you. But remember, I'm going to give you some tips right now. Number one, your diet is number one. Remember, we are what we eat. Okay, that is an absolute key. The anti-inflammatory diet that's in that book is one that we've used to conquer diabetes over and over and over again. All right. Number two is your exercise. Exercising on a regular basis every single day is going to be vital. It's going to be like medicine for you. Okay. Drinking your water. Number three, half your body weight in ounces every single day of water, the right kind of water, but making sure you're drinking enough. So half your body weight in ounces or a gallon a day. And then here's the kicker. When it comes down to your eating habits, making sure you're eating every 3 hours. Stabilizing blood sugar on a regular basis is so vital and so important, but you've got to do it with the right kind of foods. And here's the last one I'm going to give you this real quick because we don't have much time, is to make sure to get the sleep that you need. Rest has been proven. The right amount of sleep has been proven to support the pancreas in its function. But no matter what, remember this, you can achieve your goals. Always believe.
You can listen to the AsaRx audio experience on Spotify and Pandora. For all the ways to watch and listen, check out our show page at asarx.com/experience.
Hi, it's Asa. I'm giving you a copy of my best-selling book for free to help you in your health journey today. I'll pay for the book. All you do is just cover the small shipping and handling costs. Go to asarx.com and get your free book today.
This episode is over, but check episode notes for links to products and services you've heard about on this episode. Thanks for listening and subscribing. Please share the AsaRx audio experience with others and stay in touch by giving us your comment or review.